చిప్ వేయించుకున్నాడు బైబిల్ చెప్పినట్లుగా. బైబిల్లో క్లియర్ గా ఉంది, లాస్ట్ డేస్ లో రైట్ హ్యాండ్ కి మార్క్ వేయించుకుంటారు అందరూ. అండ్ ఆ మార్క్ లేకపోతే కొనడం అవ్వదు లేదా అమ్మడం అవ్వదు అని. అతను కూడా రైట్ హ్యాండ్ కి వేయించుకున్నాడు. ఈ మార్క్ అనేది మార్క్ ఆఫ్ ద బీస్ట్, దట్ ఈస్ 666 అని బైబిల్లో క్లియర్ గా ఉంటది. ఐస్ క్లోజ్ చేసి తెరిచే లోపలికి ఈ రోజు వచ్చేసింది. జాగ్రత్తగా ఉన్నాయి.
Microsoft has announced that it's got a partnership with Kroger, the grocery store, that they are going to use facial recognition technology, and Kroger in partnership with Microsoft, to scan your face when you go into the grocery store and give you prices of groceries based on what it thinks it can charge you. So totally just judge you for, oh, maybe this person's wealthy enough to pay more for their eggs, so we're going to charge you more for your eggs. That is just a dystopian hellscape that we are hurtling towards.
A doctor inserts the microchip between your thumb and index finger using a device similar to a syringe. Now, these chips can actually be really helpful tools, and they utilize the same technology used in phone payments. With this tiny device, your body essentially becomes a contactless key. It can open doors using sensors and can even start a car. They last anywhere from 10 to 20 years and can be removed with a small incision in the skin.
What do you say to those people who might think this is insane?
Just come hang out with us for a bit. I bet you any money by the end of the weekend you're going to leave with a microchip. My name is Anastasia Sin. I'm a magician and a biohacker. You can even hear my hand because my hand has like 8 magnets in it, so my whole hand is now a speaker.
This goes to my website. This is a LED light.
There's like a TED Talk how we're all cyborgs.
You are all actually cyborgs. Suddenly we're a new form of Homo sapiens.
It really resonated with me. My house, my car, my clothes are my exoskeleton. Without them, I'm not exactly me. So adding more technology didn't really seem that weird.
It's literally a chunk of silicone with a battery and a circuit board.
If you are someone who hacks your skin with an electronic, we call them a grinder. Let's see what we got in the Dangerous Things kit of how to become a cyborg. All right, let's see what it says, shall we?
Hey, ABC News. Let me show you what a body can do.
Why did you get that first implant?
Because my daughter wanted one. I said, listen, I'm not sure how safe this is for people, so how about I go and I get one, and if it's safe, like after a year and I don't have any health problems, I won't have a problem with you getting one. I'll even buy it for you. And she to this day doesn't have one, and I have 52. Yeah.
52, that sounds like an addiction.
A little bit.
At some points, 100 years in the future, everything will be an implant.
When you guys come together every year, what is the big wish list item that you all hope to one day make?
The thing everyone wants is Neuralink. It's frustrating because it's out there, but we don't know how it's built. So if Elon was willing to open source all of his stuff like we do, that'd be great. It works on the premise that your brain's electrical signals can interface with a computer's electrical signals. That is the dream. That is the Johnny Mnemonic, everyone's favorite movie in biohacking.
Upload begins when you press here.
Or uploading information like in the Matrix.
Cozy. I know Kung Fu.
All right. This is the book of Ezekiel. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3. And I'm going to start at verse 17. It reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach HaKodesh. Next, double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well and have taught me this truth, peace, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. And this your brother Debar Kabas coming back at you with a quick lesson, right, to warn you Israelites out there, man. All right, now this video here was uploaded by the brother Arrows of Indignation. Shalom, brother, if you run across this video, and Thawada for re-uploading this one here. As you see, a bunch of psychos, in this thing, getting C-hip, man. All right, it's June. Ain't no microchips. It's June. You see that? And you got, yeah, man. I even got this guy, what's his name? Zach D Films. He even did a whole little, little mini segment, showing you that this technology is out here, man. All right, you got people running around the earth, right, using their stinky ass hands. You see that, to go around the earth and to scan shit, man. Right, just to open up doors, right? Start up cars. You see that? And then right here it says, it lasts about 10, 20 years, and you can have it removed. Let me tell you something, man. You people out there, right, that got this technology in your hand already, and you people out there, guys like Lil Duval and a bunch of other people, man, right, that's thinking about getting this technology, right, you will be destroyed by nuclear thermal fire. Right, and also the intense laser beams. You can believe it or not. Scriptures say, what if they're here for a bad, man? All right? Scriptures also say, what if some did not believe, man? All right, you're going to be destroyed with fire, right, and also the intense laser beams of the chariots. Hello. All right, so you people out there, again, it's good, like this woman here, Edomite. She appears to be an Edomite anyway. It's part of my life and, and my internet and, Look at this dude here, man. That shit like it's ready to pop. And this woman here got over 50-something of these things here, man. All right, so the watchmen, right, starting with the apostles, right, the elders and bishops of Great Millstone, the men on down, right, and men like myself, we're out here, right, because we're here to warn you, man. All right, and tell you that if you get this technology trying to be cute and cool, right, your ass gonna die. I'm just gonna say it like that, man. You will perish. You see, in the worst way, man. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. All right, this is the book, all right, of Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 17. I want to read more than this, but I'm not gonna do that for time's sake. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. You see that? So you brothers out there that are in the spirit, you supposed to always, right, give people the warning, man. All right, you always supposed to let people know what's going on. You brothers that's, doing YouTube channels, Continuing on, it says, therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. You see that? And hey, man, this is what we're here to do. Right, we're here to warn the people, man. Right, let them know what the hell is going on. You see, but nobody believes. Everybody think we crazy. And I'll be noticing too when a lot of brothers do videos talking about the MOTB, right, and World War III like that, man. Don't nobody want to hear it, man. Right? Don't nobody like the, don't nobody like the sound, right, of death and destruction, man. Right? But guess what, man? If you receive this thing, I'm telling you, right? It's just like putting a loaded gun in your mouth. You see, ain't nothing gonna happen to me, right? And you see Jake all the time, right, on the www. Posting videos of themselves, with guns and all that, and accidentally shoot themselves, man. Right? Because they thought nothing was gonna happen to them. So these are the same people out here, man, playing with a loaded pistol. Right? I mean, I'm not gonna say pistol, man. Playing with a loaded chopper, man. Right? Matter of fact, you playing with a pole. Right? The shotgun, man. You see? So this is what we're out here doing, warning our people, letting them know what's going on. Just a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, let's go ahead and read this too. Right? Because I mean, it's very simple, man. Right? It's very simple. You see, scriptures tell you in the book of Ezekiel that these things will come to pass, man. Right? Then that's when everybody's gonna know. Oh my God, guys was standing out there recording with the Power Ranger outfits, right? The guy out there fear mongering doing video. They're gonna know that the prophet was among their ass the whole time, man. Right? Starting with the apostles and elders and bishops, you know, and priests, and yeah, man, second in command, all of that, man. You know, and again, brothers like myself. You see, if we stay in the spirit, you brothers out there that's doing videos, you'll endure, man. Right? So let's go ahead and read this first, and we should all know where the hell I'm going. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13. I'm gonna read verse 16, right? And I'm gonna start in the I'm gonna read it in the NLT, and it reads. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 16 in the KJV, and it reads, "And he calls of all." Who is this he? Think about it. Calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their what? In their foreheads. You see that? So yeah, man. Right? Esau, Edom, right? Start with, you know, top elite, these devils, right? And gonna cause your ass to get a chip. You see? Especially right here in America, man. Because I mean, the technology is out there. Ain't no denying that. You see? So let's go to this word mark, because you got people like, well, mark. No, it means what the hell. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and read it, man. All right, and we've done many videos on this here before, man. All right, let's go to the word mark. And it should be the word charagma. Charagma. Let me see here. Here it is, right here. All y'all about your mouth shot. All right, this is the word. It's the word for charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
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 Right? It says Strong's G 5480, man. Charagma. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark. What the hell does that mean? Right? Hello, it's in your face. I'm showing it to you right now, man. Right? When you go to the doctors, right, or whatever, you know, and they stick a needle, right, in your hand, right, or in your body, period, what does it do? It leaves a mark. You see that? And scripture's also talking about, scriptures all talk about if you receive this mark, this imprinted mark, right, your ass could, yeah, man, you know, start having pus and all of that yes. You see? I may grab that. Anyway, let's read definition A. It says the mark of a mark stamped on the forehead or right hand as the badge of the followers of the anti-Mashiach. You see that? So yeah, man. All right, you want to be wicked, right, and go out here and receive this, right, charagma, this mark, this stamp, this chip. All right, it's June. Right? Take your ass down there and get this thing in your hand, man, and see what happened to you, man. Right? Because you damn sure ain't a follower of the Lord. You know, I'm reading it right here. That's the word mark, and I could go into that some more, man, just to prove my point. Because when you go into the root word, it's karax, right? It means palisade, man. And when you look at a needle, like that guy there, look at a needle upside down, right? It's a palace. Look up palisade, man. I'm not talking about the SUV either, man. All right, because you got a lot of people out there that's simple. You know, you said Palisade. I got a Palisade Hyundai. That's not what I'm talking about, Jake. Anyway, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, NLT. Right, and it reads, he requires everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on their right hand or the forehead. You see that? So you got people out there getting brain chips too, man. Don't forget about that. Elon Musk, Neuralink. Hello. Verse 17, and no one could buy or sell anything without the mark, right? Which was either the name, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. Wisdom is needed here. You see that? So wisdom is needed here, man. Right? If you want to be a dumbass, right, and look like this dude here, right, you think he got wisdom? Hell no. Esau doesn't have wisdom anyway. This isn't wisdom. This is stupid. right? But guess what? You want to play, right? Play stupid games, win terrible prizes, man. Let's keep going here. Revelation chapter 13, verse 18. Wisdom is needed here. You see, a lot of people don't have wisdom, right? You ever heard people say, you know, it's common sense? A lot of people out there, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people out there, right, don't have no sense, man. Right? And it's not common out here, man. So a lot of people, you gotta use common sense. Right? It ain't common no more for people to have some sense. Continuing on, it says, let the one with understanding solve the meaning of the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. You see that? 603, man. Right, so, you know, this is what we're out here doing. We want our people, you know, and people just laughing and chucking it up, tossing it up, having a good ass time, man. Playing with magnets and shit, man. Grown ass men and women playing with magnets. You know, and chips, man. Trying to be, you know, just, you know what? Let's read this here, man. It's the book of Isaiah, because this is the end result for these people out here. Isaiah 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. You see that? So you crazy ass individuals out here, right? They want to get this technology, right? You're gonna feel the fury, right, of the Lord, man. You see? How? By flames of fire. I just read it to you. Staying on, for by fire and by his sword shall the Lord plead with all flesh. What does that mean? What does all flesh mean, brother? And the slain of the Lord shall be many. You see that? So a lot of people out there, right? These people here that's really considering and thinking about this crap. Because, you know, a lot of people out there, they don't trust in the Lord, man. Right? Especially Esau, Edom, and these heathens here, man. Now, of course, you know, you got a couple of, you know, Bible Belt Edomites, you know, in the South and things like that. They're not going to receive this technology. All right? And you're going to have the men of the Lord. They're not going to receive this technology either, man. Scripture talk about how some men will be beheaded. I'd rather have my goddamn head cut off, man, right, than get this shit. You see that? And you know what? A lot of people, they're not thinking like that. Nah, brother, I don't want to. I'm good and get it. I want to unlock. I want to unlock things. Jake wicked, man. You know? He's wicked. Isaiah 66, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one's tree in the midst, right? Talk about what? Church, right? Eating swine's flesh and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So you people out there that's going to receive this crap, you don't want to repent. You want to be murderers and idolaters and still eat abominable foods. You know, like, yeah, man. Like swine's flesh and, yeah. You're going to be destroyed, man. You see? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and grab this too. Let's go ahead and grab the book of Revelation. Because that's the point, man. Alright? Let me see. Revelation chapter... Let's jump down here. Revelation chapter 13. And I'm going to start at verse 9. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. In the NLT. And it reads, Then a third angel followed them, shouting, Anyone who worships the beast and his statue, or who accepts his what? His mark on his forehead or on the hand. You see that? Now Jacob B says, is that on the hand? In the hand. Use common sense. And again, it ain't common out here. Verse 10. Must drink. He says must, not might be or maybe. Must drink the wine of the Most High's wrath. Ooh. It has been poured full strength unto the Most High's cup of wrath. And they will be tormented. Damn. With fire and brimstone. You see, there's that fire again. And the sulfur, right? A burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and so your ass is going to be destroyed, man. Now you're going to be eviscerated, man. Alright? Obliterated. You know, Jake think everything is a game and all of that, man. You know, you see them having a good time, and good to tell you what that how's that go? That scripture, scarce smile much. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and grab that, because everybody, you know, they just laugh. They think this is cute, man. Right? I want to say scarce smile a little. Let me see here. You know, like I say, you know, just supposed to be something real quick through the spirit, right? This here it is right here. You know, just to prove my point. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 21, verse 20. A fool lift up his voice with laughter. You see, that's what you see happening here, man. But a wise man doth scarce smile a little. You see that? So, you know, us brothers that out here, you know, and now we're not walking around here, you know, just, you know, walking around mad all day. You know, even though, you know, a lot of us were vexed, you know, based on what we see. You see, brothers, you know, they know how to have a good time. They laugh. I try to laugh in my videos, man. Gotta have fun with this thing. But for the most part, man, ain't nothing to fucking smile at, man. Because ain't nothing pretty out here, man. Right, we're going to smile when the Lord come back. And just going back to the point, you individuals out here that receive this thing, you will be destroyed. You see? Let's read this here. Malachi 4:1, just to back up the point. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, ye, and all that do what? Wickedly. You see that? So you want to get this technology, you're being wicked. Shall be stubble, and they that, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts. It's like it, that it shall leave them root nor branch. You see that? So you individuals out there, and primarily you Edomites, look at this proud ass Edomites out here, man. All right, beep. You know, yeah, man, you're gonna be destroyed. But nuclear thermal fire. It's June. Ain't no microchips. Hey, let's go ahead and close out here. But unto you that fear my name, a lot of people out there don't fear the name of the Lord. You know, we got a lot of people out there that know that they're Hebrew Israelites, but they're still not calling the name of the Lord. They're still saying TMH. You know, APPTMH, still using Christ, all that shit. You know, when the scriptures tell you that the elect, right, shall praise his holy name, man. Malachi 4:2, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. You see that? And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes. You see that? Under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. You see that? So the point is, your ass is gonna die. You're gonna be destroyed, man. Right? The Lord is gonna turn your ass, right, into break dust. You see, he's going to turn your ass into soot if you don't repent. So we're warning you brothers and you few sisters out there, man, right, to repent, man, right, and to take heed to the warnings. Read it one more time. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. You see that? And these people out here, they've been warned. You know, these other Israelite groups, the average Joe, right? The average person that's just, you know, sitting in the background eating popcorn and shit and bonbons, right? Yeah, man, you know. All right, a lot of these women out here know. You got women having dreams, men having dreams, kids having dreams. You see, so there is no excuse at this point, man. All right? So, you know, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here, Israel. Till the next time, I say Shalom, and stick around. I'm going to bring out another lesson through the spirit. All right? Yahweh Ratazah. Shalom. You've been warned.